When we convert units of the metric system, we use a system called dimensional analysis, and this is just simply a method of unit conversion. To do this, you would use conversion factors, and these are ratios that we use to convert these units. So here's some examples of conversion factors. If you're converting from a kilosecond to a second, we could use this conversion factor, or you might flip it and use the other form of that. To convert from millimeters to meters, we could use either version of this depending on what we're solving for. And then megagrams to grams or grams to megagrams. Both of these orientations could be used to convert your unit. So let's do a little practice. If we're going to convert 9,000 seconds to seconds, we would use our conversion factors to do that. And so we know the relationship between seconds and kiloseconds because we have our conversion factor up here. And so the way that we use this is to take advantage of the fact that any number, unit, or symbol divided by itself will equal 1. And since we have seconds, we want to divide by seconds, because if we have seconds divided by seconds, that will cancel out. So that gives us 1 kilosecond over 10 to the third seconds. If you have a second over a second, we can simplify that. And now the only unit that's left over is a kilosecond, and that's exactly what we're looking for. So that means that we're basically finished. What we have to do next is calculate. So when you're using a calculator and you're typing scientific notation, we would use the second button, second, and then right here above the 7, double E. It's the comma. So you would type 9,000, and then since we're dividing by 10 to the third, we would divide by second. So I press second, I press double E, and then I press 3. And it looks like that. When you hit enter, that gives you 9. So in other words, you have 9 kiloseconds for every 9,000 seconds. And if we break that down step by step, the first step was to write down what's given. So we were given 9,000 seconds. Our second step is to use the conversion factor. We use the conversion factor right here. It was this conversion factor. The third step, cancel units. We canceled our seconds. And the fourth step is to calculate. And then, of course, the only unit that's left over is a kilosecond. That's 9 kiloseconds. If we would have used the other conversion factor, it would have given you a unit other than kiloseconds. So if you have 9,000 seconds, and if we would have gone with the opposite of this, with 10 to the third seconds on top and kiloseconds on bottom, then you're unable to cancel your unit. That gives you seconds times seconds. So we're not going to worry about the calculation right now. We're just worried about the units. Seconds times seconds, that gives you seconds squared. And then our unit down here is kiloseconds. And that's not what we're looking for.